Many of you would probably remember when you were a teenager, when you were a child, or maybe even now. We always seem to be striving towards normality. Not because we want to be like everyone else and we want to be boring and dull, but because we want to fit in.
I used to float, now I just fall down. I used to know, but I'm not sure now what I was made for. What was I made for?
I am out with my friends and I feel the judgmental stares of strangers, scanning me, searching for error. What are they thinking? What am I doing wrong? Is it how I look? Is it the way I'm walking? Something on my face? Or maybe my hair is messed up? The voices in my mind are yelling, no, screaming for me to fix myself, especially since everyone else can see just how imperfect I am too, right? But what standard are we all trying to meet? Society as a whole has made it feel nearly impossible to meet its expectations, when in reality, we are all facing the same battle. Jessica K. Webb once said, "I too am still battling life's bullies. We just call them by different names. Stereotypes, biases, social expectations, different names, the same result, leaving us with the feeling of being worthless."
I won't do it.
We spend a majority of our time consumed by the perfect ideal of the way we should act, look, talk, think, dress, yet there is not one person genuinely achieving these nearly impossible expectations. Those very people who are putting you down for your flaws are filled with insecurity, since they too only notice the parts of them that fall short of perfection.
Just want to be perfect.
But who told you it is your responsibility to be perfect? Because in reality, it is not. It is not your responsibility to please others. It is not your responsibility to meet the world's unrealistic standards. It is not your responsibility to measure your worth based on the opinions of others. However, it is our responsibility to decide how we want to spend our lives. We have the ability to choose whether we want to spend our lives striving to meet these impossible standards and always falling short, or we can learn to appreciate our differences that make us uniquely rare.
So basically, we live the life that society expects. This means that unless we break through the boundaries that restrict us, our life isn't even our own. But these expectations and norms aren't what we think. They aren't rules plastered on a wall named the Declaration of How to Fit in society. They're more like subliminal messages or hints given by adult figures, or even rules of thumb that everyone is suggested to follow.
Once you start to appreciate the differences that make you individual, you start to notice the complete perfection in what society considers imperfection. Sarah Vowell once said, "We are flawed creatures, all of us. Some of us think that means we should fix our flaws, but get rid of my flaws and there would be no one left."
You're so beautiful. I know it.
Each one of us is made up of flaws, or what society would consider flaws, and it is time to embrace them because those flaws, the things you wish to change so much, are the very aspects others love about you. I've discovered that once I started to embrace my differences, I found people who authentically appreciated me, filling the cracks I created by comparing myself to others and putting the pieces of me back together. By appreciating imperfection, we find that love is all around us, in people we connect with, to the things we wear, to the memories made with family. This love is only possible because we let go of the worries and strains of society's ideals. You are so incredibly lucky to have a chance to live on this planet, and it is not worth wasting your time trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for you. So let go of the worries, the fear that others are judging you, because in reality, we are all perfectly imperfect.